Pastor Joe here with this week's video update. First, we had our first Kids and Bridge Ministries Zoom meeting this past Sunday afternoon. We had a great time. We did a virtual scavenger hunt, and it was lots of fun. We are looking forward to our next Zoom meeting this Sunday afternoon. Be on the lookout via a post on the kids' Facebook page and through email with the invitation link to join the meeting. We'll be meeting at 3 o'clock this Sunday afternoon. So once again, just be on the lookout on Friday for that link coming out in an email and post on Facebook. Next, summer activities, camp and Bible school. We know right now we are still in an information gathering stage as far as to what can and can't happen this summer. But as of now, both camp and Bible school are on as scheduled. Speaking specifically about camp, we have 30 spots left that can be filled for camp. I've spoken to Caraway, and our week of camp is booked solid. So if we go past 60, we can't. There aren't any spots left to be gotten from camp. So if you are interested in going to camp, please go ahead and let me know. Fill out the registration form. Those forms are available on the church website, on the kids page, in the link section. So just like I said, go ahead and get that in if you have any interest in going to camp this summer. Bible school as well. As of right now, it is on as planned. We just last week uploaded the registration forms on the kids' website, so you can get those and sign up for Bible school. And with both camp and Bible school and any other summer activity, we are moving ahead of schedule, but if there are any changes that will cause us to have to cancel or augment plans, we will let you know as soon as we have that information. But as of now, plan for summer as normal here at Ridgecrest. Also, each week I'm giving a challenge. Last week we had a scramble, a puzzle scramble. Week before that it was a book of the Bible. This week we're going back. This is a book of the Bible. The first person to text me the correct answer to what book of the Bible this is will win this box of candy. And last, as I do every week, just want to remind you about our worship at home material available on our church website. I'll be posting links to this week's Gospel Project lesson, and through that link you can see the video, you can download activity sheets for the kids, discussion questions, prayer prompts, so that you as a family can have a special time of worship together following along with our Gospel Project material. And speaking of our lesson for this Sunday, our lesson is called John Pointed to Jesus. And I just want to take just a minute and read a little bit of John chapter 1 to you, where our lesson is found for this Sunday. So John chapter 1, starting in verse 19, says, "And this is the testimony of John, when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, 'Who are you?' He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, 'I am not the Christ.' And they asked him, 'What then? Are you Elijah?' He said, 'I am not.' 'Are you the prophet?' And he answered, 'No.' So they said to him, 'Who are you? We need to give an answer to those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?' He said, 'I am the voice of one crying out in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord, as the prophet Isaiah said.' They asked him, 'Then why are you baptizing if you are neither Christ nor Elijah nor the prophet?' And John answered them, 'I baptize with water, but among you stands one you do not know, even he who comes after me, the strap of whose sandal I am not worthy to untie.' And the next day he saw Jesus coming toward him and said, 'Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world.'" And my hope and my prayer this week is as your family dives into this text and has some time of worship together centered around the idea of John pointing to Jesus, I hope and pray that you see that though John was at times mistaken for the Messiah, mistaken for Christ, he knew who he was. His job was to point others to Christ. And just like that, we have a very similar calling, is to point others to Christ. So I hope this week you take some time and remember who Christ is, and pray about who around you that God is calling you to point that person to Christ. Until next week, Pastor Joe.